At the moment, 9 days ago, and now it's on 109 million views already.
Yeah, I know why you want to talk about it.
And also because, I mean, this will be the biggest thing ever.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to see how close this is going to be to gameplay. Because I think some people from Rockstar have come out and said that this is 50-50. And like the way they run their systems is that their cutscenes are basically all in engine anyway. So their cutscenes are almost the same level as the gameplay anyway. So supposedly this is how it's going to look.
Well, I mean, Rockstar has been very transparent with their marketing throughout the years. I think the Red Dead Redemption 2 trailers were really faithful to what the game was actually like. So I'm positive that this is going to be very close to what the game is. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. When he buys the beers and you see the physics of the fucking beer inside the bottles, inside the box, and like as he walks,
it's crazy.
You can see
Yeah.
the liquid inside move in a very believable way. That looks like it's real.
And that's why they put that in there, because to show off how good that shit looks. And maybe they're doing that because they know, hey, this is how fucking good it looks in the game.
Yeah, there's gonna be a beer mechanic in the game. It's like the balls on the horse in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah, exactly.
They were changing shape and size based on how cold it was or something like that.
I really like the mechanic they had in Red Dead where your hair grows like in real time. Hopefully they incorporate that into this.
Yeah. I mean, graphics aside, I think it looks really interesting from a story perspective. Like, I feel this dual protagonist thing with the couple can be really interesting, and I've already seen theories of like, oh, maybe one of them is an undercover agent or something like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And I think because they can't go back from the mechanic of switching between characters that they introduced in GTA 5, I think it's smart to focus on 2, because, you know, maybe you with the next one you want to go bigger, you make, instead of 3 characters, you make 4, 5 or 6. No, let's keep the switching between characters dynamic thing, but let's make them 2, let's make them a couple, and let's see how that informs the gameplay and what you're going to be able to do in the open world. So
yeah, it's a great decision. Yeah, I imagine there'll probably be, it looks like she's getting out of prison, so maybe we start the game playing as Jason for a bit and then we switch characters later. Yeah, I could definitely see them doing like the undercover story. He kind of looks a bit like Paul Walker in Fast and Furious, and the first Fast and Furious had a very similar story to that. Like he's an undercover cop, gets in with
it's Point Break,
this gang, and he falls in love with a girl who's part of the gang. So I could totally see that being the story they do here, and that would be really good. And I feel like, especially in the last 2 GTA games, like betrayal at the end has always been quite a big part of it, making that one decision about the character at the end. And you know, in the last one it was about you decide who lives and dies, and this one maybe it's a decision of, oh, do you turn them in or keep with them, sort of thing, which would be a really cool twist.
Yeah, totally. Checking on the excitement levels for this. Okay, so how excited are you? Because, you know, at this point, everyone is talking about it. Everyone knows about it. It's going to be a cultural moment when this game finally drops. And
the economy of several countries might shut down for like a week when this comes out, legit.
Entire game studios are waiting to release or announce their games because they don't want to be near the GTA 6 release date with their games, because they know that everyone is just going to be playing that, everyone is going to be buying that game. And so I have never been like the biggest GTA fan. I've played San Andreas, I've played a bit of 3, I've played 5, never played 4.
Oh, 4 is the best one, I'd say.
Everyone says that.
In terms of story.
And from little I know about the character of Nico Bellic and the storyline that they were going for with that, and the look of the game itself, I think, you know, I'm missing out on 4 for sure. I am never been like, I played 5, I enjoyed 5, I don't think I've ever finished 5, because I find this type of open world games, sometimes they're overwhelming for me. Like, I lose track of the storyline and I start like just doing side missions and exploring, and then I lose interest fairly quickly when the game is so open. I had the same problem with Skyrim. A recent game that didn't do that for me is Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk I thought was so well done in terms of like story progression and dealing out missions after mission after mission and always feeling like you are making progress and doing stuff. While GTA, the fun of GTA is being in this world, existing in this city.
Yeah,
and
I think maybe what like Cyberpunk doesn't have so much to offer outside of its side missions and main missions in the open world. There's not loads of things to do in the Cyberpunk open world.
Yeah, while in GTA you have like crane mechanics and you can go scuba diving and do yoga and
yeah, exactly. It's a lot easier to get sidetracked, I feel like.
Yeah, so I am definitely looking forward. The hype is real. The game looks fantastic. I'll definitely play it. But I'm still like, it's not the type of game that I lose my mind over. It looks really cool, and I'll definitely play it.
Did you play... You played Red Dead, I assume? Red Dead 2. Yeah.
Yes, I played both.
Yeah.
And even then, like, Red Dead is a masterpiece, but I haven't finished the second one. I just, at some point I stopped, and I plan on going back to it because when I was playing it, I was playing it on a base PlayStation 4, and the loading times were insane. The noise that the console was making while playing was just jet engine. So I think I'm definitely gonna go back to Red Dead Redemption 2 before GTA 6 because that game deserves my attention for sure. It's so amazing. But I never finished it because I don't know. I have a problem with this type of games where I can just go anywhere. I don't know where to go. And then I end up not going anywhere or traveling around and doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, God. Well, I can imagine this new one will have insane amounts of other things to do
Yeah.
that you could keep yourself occupied with for the rest of your life. So, yeah, I think for me, they kind of, they're so infrequent GTA games.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily something I'm like yearning for until it comes around, really. It's just something, it's like this big cultural moment
Totally.
that just happens. And I think for the last, either for 5 or 4, I went to the midnight release and queued up to get the game.
Nice.
That's probably the last one, actually. So yeah, there's other games that probably excite me more, but I think GTA has always been something that pushes the boundaries of what gaming can do. And I think either, what we're seeing in this trailer is legit and it's going to actually look like this, and this is the game that takes us. I feel like not many games of this era have done that yet. Nothing's been like, oh my God, this is the next era of gaming. Whereas I think this GTA could bring that about. It's the level of graphics you see in like a racing game, Forza, those kind of games. But now it's applied to everywhere, the open world, the characters. If it genuinely can do that, then this will be the most immersive world that's ever been created in a video game, I assume.
Absolutely, yes. That is definitely something that excites me and interests me, and it's definitely going to be a huge moment in gaming, not just because of the quality of the game itself and the cultural moment that is going to build up around it, and like literally people in my life who do not play video games, when we see each other maybe for a drink, they're like, oh, GTA 6 is coming out. They know, they are interested. There's gonna be people who buy a PS5 or an Xbox or a high-end PC just to play this game because they have so much nostalgia and love for those earlier games. And those earlier games were amazing. They were unique at the time. They reinvented and created basically the open world formula that then so many other games adapted, not as successfully, I should say. But it's gonna be a huge moment for gaming and for the gaming industry, for pricing too.
Yeah,
I am so afraid this game is gonna cost $100 on release.
I think $100 maybe, but £100, that's maybe like what, 70 to 80 quid if it was dollars. I think it's too off-putting a price.
But so many people are gonna buy it anyway.
Oh, People would buy it. I mean, to be honest, I probably would spend £100 on it as well if that's what the price was. But it's
I mean, if Nintendo is selling the new fucking Mario Kart, well, it looks amazing, by the way, but like the new Mario Kart, they're selling it at 80
what dollars? That's absurd. That's absurd. I know what you mean. It's gonna create a bad trend. Whereas, like, I think GTA, it's been in development for like, you know, since the fucking last game came out. This is a game I think could warrant a special price, and also it's something that's a live service as well, so it's gonna be alive for the next 5 to 10 years. Like,
Oh, absolutely. I don't doubt that they would be able to justify the pricing on GTA itself, and that people will decide to buy it anyway because it's a game where you can lose thousands of hours in.
And also thousands of pounds of more real money in a real casino in the fucking game.
Oh my god, yeah. But what I'm afraid of is that other studios that do like AAA, high budget, high profile games will be like, well, if GTA was released with like a $90 price tag, then even our new game is gonna be costing that much. And I feel like that's a slippery slope, and prices of games have already increased. And I feel like
I think in like Australia they're already like almost $100 or something crazy. So
it's gonna become more and more elite to be able to afford games, and I don't like that, because, you know, games used to be, and it was so much easier to find like a used copy of something, and now they're just like created this digital system where you don't even really own the games if you download them digitally.
I hate that.
I always try to buy the games that I really care about physically, but even then sometimes the game is not even on the disc, it's on fucking download. So
I hate that, yeah.
And some of them you can't access if you're not logged into the internet. I mean, this is another can of worms entirely, I know, but I feel like when someone like a studio like Rockstar decides to put a price tag like that on their games, then everyone is going to follow them, because they are the ones making these types of decisions, that they can make these types of decisions.
Yeah. And then when Ubisoft tries to charge $100 for their next shitty Assassin's Creed game, they all realize that nobody's going to fucking buy it. So I think, you know, there's always going to be rich people and like streamers and things like that who will always buy the games no matter what the price. And this, you know, you've got kind of people who spend hundreds of thousands of their own money on like in-game assets and shit. So they're always going to be there, and they're always going to be ruining it for everyone else. But I think this game will warrant its higher price tag, and hopefully I think it's going to be more around £70 to £80 the game, and, you know, they'll get everybody in on the online, and that's where they'll make billions for the next 10-20 years anyway. So maybe they won't be as fussed about the original retail price, because they know it's going to be a serious money maker.
It's an entry point for people.
Exactly. It's the price to get in the casino. And once you're in the casino, they can fucking do whatever they want.
Agreed.
But I think it's going to be great. I'm really excited for it.
Oh, I mean, it's impossible not to be. You know, if you follow gaming news, and like, even if you don't, you know about this game and about how good it can be, and it definitely will be a worthwhile experience to go to Vice City and see what they've cooked up for the past 10 years. So yeah, really excited.
And I always play these games. Obviously, it's great to have the immersion of this big world, but the campaign and the story is what I think most people play these games for, and that's what will hook people. And obviously, I think it'll have online, and it'll be good. I never really got much into GTA 5 online. It was, I don't know, I didn't care for it too much, to be honest. But as if it has a great story within this immersive world, I think easily going to be game of the year potential here. The game of the decade, century.
People are just gonna play that, and everyone else will fail. Like all the studios are gonna close down because people are too busy living in Vice City in GTA 6. They're not gonna play their games unless they can play the new game from, I don't know, Naughty Dog inside of GTA 6.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. If you can sit down at your TV in the world of Grand Theft Auto and play the old Grand Theft Auto or something like that. Because I think
that would be cool.
In the trailer, they have like a PlayStation 5 that in Jason's house. So Like, yeah, there's so much crazy shit they could do with this game.
There's definitely gonna be a little gaming mini game
must be.
where you can choose from a few titles and play like a racing game inside your TV in the house. Yeah, definitely gonna be that. But I mean, it's a live sim basically, so they have to add these little things to make it even more believable. All right, GTA 6, excited to see it. We'll see when it finally drops. It's gonna be a bombshell moment for gaming. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Hey, if you got friends, can you hook me up, please?